Hello my friends, welcome here. I'm Amy Esther, and today I wanted to share with you 10 things that I no longer do because I live with postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, or POTS. Now, if you've never heard of POTS, then I have many videos on it linked down below. And my friends, I have my salty tea on today. Just feeling salty. Guess you can't even see it, but anyway. Number one is I no longer cut my hair. I've done every cut you could imagine. Almost. Okay, I haven't done a pixie cut. I haven't shaved my head. I no longer cut my hair, okay? I trim it, but I don't do bangs and I don't do short hair. I just put my hair up most of the time. Like during the day, I'm always putting in a clip or in a bun, and I always used to tell myself I should do my hair more, and there's so many cute things you could do with your hair when it's up. I just find that when it's short, it's a hassle. So instead, once a week, I wash my hair. I do it. I did my hair last Saturday. I'm filming this on a Friday. It needs to be washed again probably tomorrow. We'll see if I get to it. But I typically just wash it once a week and do it once a week, and then I just leave it the rest of the week. And it works because it's longer. Now, of course, everyone's hair is different. I'm not saying that that works for you. Everyone has different texture and all the things of their hair. But for me, longer hair. The second thing I no longer do because I have POTS is napping. I just feel weird and achy and potsy and dizzy, and I just don't feel good when I nap. Even when I had newborn babies, I still felt terrible when I would wake up from a nap, even if I got like 4 hours of sleep the night before. I don't know. Does this happen to anyone else? Let me know in the comments if you feel worse or better when you nap. All right, the next thing I no longer do because I have POTS is go to water parks or water events unless it's just a regular pool that is really easy to get in and out of, and like quick and close. Does that make sense? Like if it's like my friend has a pool and I can just quickly take off my compression socks, jump in the pool, and then get out immediately, put them back on, I'm good. But if it's anything where I have to walk around without compression socks, it's a no-go. The beach, not a good time when you have to wear compression socks. I wear compression socks from the time I wake up till the time that I go to bed, which is another one I think I had on here, which was I do not stand without compression socks. I just don't. If I get out of bed, I put them on immediately. I've talked to other people with POTS. They either don't like wearing compression socks because it feels weird to them, or they are a lot of work to put on. And I totally get that. Everybody's got to do what's best for them. But for me, I cannot stand without them. So I've just gotten used to the material. Yes, it was kind of annoying at first, but I cannot stand without 30 to 40 MMHG compression socks. I will link my favorites down below. I don't know how I ever functioned without them. And it makes sense why I was so freaking ill at the time that I didn't know I had POTS, because without compression socks, my legs immediately start itching, my feet turn purple, I get so dizzy, I'm in so much pain, my muscles hurt, like I feel terrible. And even though it doesn't take away all my symptoms, it's just a significant difference. The next one is shopping without a wheelchair. You will hardly ever see me shopping these days without a wheelchair. If I do, I usually regret it. Think like, oh, I'm just gonna go for a little bit. I usually regret it. Not very often do we go to places like the zoo or aquarium and stuff. Every once in a while, but I will for sure have my wheelchair. I do not go those places alone with my kids because I just know that I cannot handle it. The next one is go outside in the summer. I really don't go outside much in the summer besides just to get in my car and go where I need to go. I do not spend time sitting in the sun. I do not even spend time outside with my kids very often. We have a lot of shade in our backyard, which I'm very thankful for, but I still get so ill when I get hot that it's just hardly ever worth it to me. So if there's any activity people invite me to in the summer, it is highly likely that I won't go. And if I do, I usually regret it because I just feel terrible in the sun. The next one is standing in the shower. I no longer stand in the shower for more than a couple of minutes. I typically do a quick shower off. I think I have a whole video on showering with POTS, so I'll link it down below. But I typically do like a quick shower off of everything, and then I immediately sit. I wash my hair sitting down once a week when I wash my hair. And I wash my body sitting down, and I just can't stand in the shower. Like I said, if there's anything I have to do without compression socks, I cannot function. I can last so much longer in the shower if I am sitting down. And I just sit in my shower. I don't have a chair because even sitting in a chair, my feet down towards the earth, I get too sick. So I sit all the way down, like in the tub with the shower on. I don't like baths, but I like shower sitting. It's weird. Okay, the next one, number 7, is to eat carbs. I no longer eat carbs, at least currently right now. I have been doing the carnivore diet, and I did it about 90% for the first couple months, and now I'm doing it at 100%, and I find that I do feel a lot better when I don't eat carbs, or at least eat low carbs. I know that the carnivore diet is like super extreme, and a lot of people are not down for that, which is totally fine. I get it. I've known about it for years, and I could not get myself to try it. Finally, I did. I do think it's helping me, but anytime I would eat a higher carb meal, I would feel so potsy after and dizzy, and it's because I learned that up to 50% of your blood supply can go to your digestive system after a high carb meal. So if you're losing all that blood to try to digest your food, you don't have it for the rest of your body that needs it. So I recommend having a lower carb diet. Let me know in the comments below, have you noticed this help for you, or do you have a different diet that works for your POTS? Number 8 is sleep flat. A few years ago, we invested in a adjustable bed. So sleep kind of like this. We used to sleep really in a V shape, and my husband, we made a huge mistake. We should have got the split king where we each got to choose our own side. One day, maybe we'll be able to do that. It was a mistake. Get a split king if you're married. But our whole bed does move, and so we've kind of compromised. We kind of sleep in the middle, but I do not sleep flat. If I sleep flat, I feel terrible. On the rare occasions, we don't travel. That's another thing I don't do. I don't travel. I mean, maybe in the future. I also have young kids. Maybe one day I will learn how to travel with POTS, but for now, I don't travel. If I do, occasionally maybe sleep at a family member's house. We have like a big cousin sleepover or something, or we do, go up to a cabin, or I don't know. Occasionally we go somewhere else. And it is always a terrible night's sleep for me. I feel like everybody kind of sleeps worse in a different bed, but I'm in like a ton of pain in the morning when I sleep flat. So I will have to get a bunch of pillows under my legs and under my head so that I can sleep in more of a V shape, because at home I have an adjustable bed that helps me to sleep with my legs up and my head up, and it helps so much. And the last thing that I no longer do because I have POTS is go for walks. I just don't. I mean, it makes me too sick. I don't go for hikes. I don't go for a little stroll around the block. I do find that exercise helps strengthening my muscles, but any form of cardio, not good. So I really don't do any cardio. I mean, I just feel so sick if I do cardio, especially like high intensity cardio. That's a no-go. But even walks, like, it's just not worth it to me. Like I said, even if I go to the store, I can't stand very long, and I just get sicker and sicker and sicker. So that is something we do not do over here. I am working on getting a better exercise routine, and I do find that when I do that and I strengthen my muscles doing strength exercises, it is game-changing for my POTS, but you gotta start slow. You gotta do a little bit. I know a lot of people say swimming helps a lot. I've done a little bit of swimming. However, I feel like when I get out of the pool, I end up just kind of feeling worse. So I don't know. Let me know how that is for you. What types of exercise do you do? Do you exercise? What do you find helps your POTS? And my friends, I'll see you on the next one.